a.m. My little one. She's just making noises, so I'm gonna go and prepare a feed. Morning guys, so please excuse the loud fan noise in the background. Despite the last clip that I just played with it being 5 a.m, it's actually 7 a.m. now. I'm just doing a feed. Little one did actually wake up at 5 but then drop back to sleep. I think it's just the usual swaddle that I use is in the wash, so I put a different one on which I really don't like, and I think they kind of got out of it a bit, and so I just rewrapped them and then they went off to sleep. So actually it's 7 a.m. now. We're just having a feed and then we will start our day. I've managed to do something to my back, so when I woke up this morning at 5 and it's like all down my right side there's like this ache. I wonder if it was constipation or if it's like I've pulled a muscle. I think it's I've pulled a muscle, so that's been fun. Morning again everyone. So it's now just coming up to 9 a.m. Little one went back to sleep as I thought, just after their first feed of the morning, and I went back for a little nap as well, which is good. So feeling not too bad, but still a bit tired. I didn't get to sleep as early as I'd hoped last night. I think I got to sleep just after midnight, but should be fine because I still got a really good sleep. Luckily my little one at the moment is a real trooper. They're a fabulous sleeper. It makes such a difference. So today I wanted to do a day in the life and kind of show you a bit more of like, oh hello Danny, a bit more of like how I juggle my business, running my business from home, with my fostering, like looking after small people, and how I manage that, because I think it's something that you guys have mentioned you'd be interested in, and so I figured I'd do that today. So the way that I run my business, it's very relaxed. I don't tend to have a very set schedule, and also it's also very dependent on whether I am fostering at the time or not, how much I'm doing. I kind of adjust it depending on what I'm doing at that point in time. At the moment I know that I'm probably not going to have my current little one for that much longer, so I'm a bit more relaxed about how much I'm doing, because I know I'm going to have a period where I'm going to be able to focus a lot more on business and kind of power it out then. So this is more about just kind of managing things, keeping them going, although I do need to film a video today for a new advert for Facebook and Instagram, for social media, and I also need to take some pictures, make up some new kits for the website, which should be interesting to see. So there's a bit of photography going on later. The only thing that's sort of time planned today is that my mum's coming over at 12 to take my little one for the afternoon, just so I can film that stuff a bit easier. I can absolutely do all of that with a little one here. It's just because I'm filming, and obviously being a foster carer, I can't show you my children because I need to protect their privacy and their identity, which is absolutely right. But it'll just make it a bit easier for me to film it if I'm not having to worry about keeping them off camera. So that's why that we're going later on. But just to say, yeah, everything I'm doing today can be done with my little ones here. It's just I asked my mum to take them for a couple of hours just so I could film a little bit more easily. But yeah, it should be a good day. Once my small one's finished having this feed, I am going to go brush my teeth and then probably make some breakfast. And we usually start the day very slowly, very lazy morning. I'll probably watch some stuff on YouTube, scroll through social media, and we'll get going with that. What to do for breakfast? Is anyone else the kind of person like me who just never really feels that hungry in the morning? I don't know, or if I feel hungry, I don't feel hungry for anything specific. Like I'm like, cereal, nah, oh, it's okay little one. Cereal, nah, toast, cooked breakfast, a drink, just like nothing. I'm like, I'm hungry, but not for anything specific. It's the most bizarre thing. It's like, what do I eat? Because I'm just, anyway, that's how I feel this morning. I think I feel like cereal. I might see if I've got anything that I fancy. I think we'll have the last of these kind of Cocoa Pops. This was a good choice, I think. So actually, my main struggle at the moment is that my current small person doesn't like to be put down at all. They like to be held all the time, particularly in the morning. The morning they need more cuddles than any other time, which is, you know, it's absolutely fine, but it does make it a bit tricky to do things like eating, having to eat my breakfast one-handed at the moment, putting the washing away, putting a wash on, or cleaning the bottles, doing any of that stuff. So if I can't put them down, typically I will carry them, but obviously, as I said before, I can't film while doing that. Another reason why I said that I asked my mum to have them this afternoon. But yeah, that is my current main struggle at the moment, is juggling holding a small person and like eating and drinking and doing other normal things that you need to do in the day. But it does get a bit easier in the afternoon for some reason. I think we're just not a morning person, are we, small one? So it's just gone past 11:30. I had put my small one down for a nap kind of around 11, and I'm just having half an hour to myself, just watching, you know, YouTube and scrolling through my phone, social media, all that sort of stuff, and reading a little bit one of my Kindle books. And then I thought, well, I'll get up and go and do the laundry. Of course, as soon as I thought that, they've woken up again. But it's only half an hour now until my mum comes to give me a hand this afternoon. So I figured I'll just stay here and chillax. Just I'll get dressed when they're gone as well. The basic theme of a day like today is we just go with the flow, and if things change, then that's what we just have to do. So Mama's here. She's brought me some lovely sweet treats, and of course just as she got here, my little one threw up all over everything. The cushion cover, me, I need to get changed, so fun times. It is 12:30 now. My mum has just left with little one. I've just got to quickly do some bits of washing, and then I will get straight into my work. I need to go to their house at 4:30. Originally I was going to just go and pick my little one up, but actually I spoke to my mum and said maybe we could stay for dinner, and she said yeah, that's fine, Dad's got a lot of stuff for us, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go over there, have dinner, and then we'll come back in the evening at little one's bedtime. So I've just got dressed. Thankfully I hadn't got dressed before my little one decided to puke everywhere. So this is my outfit. I've just basically done what I call my mum bun, which is literally just brush the hair, twizzle it and put an elastic over it. Got my favourite dungarees on, so comfy, and then just a little short sleeves up, because even though it is October here, like coming up to like mid-October, and normally it's getting pretty cold by now, I have been sweltering the last few days. It's just, I don't know what it is, but I'm like just churning out heat. So I've been in short sleeve pretty much for this whole like last month or two. September and October have been surprisingly mild. August was rubbish. September was surprisingly good, and October is still proving to be pretty nice as well. So hopefully this mild weather keeps it up. But anyway, so short sleeves, dungarees, let's get going. So I've got two jobs to do today with my business. I have got to make up some new sparkle kits, which are these pads. These are the ones that we have that are made in Britain. I've got to put some kits together of that. I've also got to film a new little advert intro for my social media. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to do just photographs or do a kind of GIF, which I think, or like a little video. I've done a video before, so I think I'm going to go for like a little GIF this time with like a pad sort of slowly move it, you know, stop-start video screens. Maybe into a wet bag or something like that. I'm not sure. I've got one of the wet bags that we have here to do it with, so I will see what comes to mind with that. But at the moment I think I'm going to look at putting the I'm going to do the advert first, and then I'm going to look at putting the kits together, because I have this app on my phone that basically like tells me what's in stock and what, and so I can know what things I can put together easily and what things I might need to wait for more stock for. So yeah, but these are currently the prints we have in stock right now that I can do the kits with, and I'm going to use them as well as some of the older prints. I have a lot of stock up here from some of the old stuff that we've had, and those ones might come back in again in the future, so I will just simply see what I can do with that, and let's give it a go. That is done. I'm not entirely sure I'm happy with what I've done with the advert stuff. I think I might need to edit that and see how it is. Apart from anything else, I haven't got any film lights here, so I've had to work with the natural light, which is kind of going in and out a bit, so I have to see what I can do when I edit it. But anyway, I did manage to put the kits together. So this is the kit that I managed to put together here. So this is a sparkle starter kit, so one pound sign and one moderate, one heavy. And I've done the summer print, which is really lovely, watermelon, yum. And this counting sheep print, and then this is actually one of my favourite prints. I call this Swan Lake. Of course, being a ballet dancer, I love that kind of connotation, but this is the heavy that we've done with it. So I'm going to go and take those photographs and get them up on the website. So in order for me to do that, the way that my business works, I've set it up so that I have a distribution service that I use that has a warehouse, and they hold all my stock, and they're connected to my website directly, and any orders that come through, they automatically will pick, pack them and ship them off so that I don't have to do that. And so what I've got to do now is I've got to basically create a, a product for these, give them a SKU code, SKU code, send that off to the warehouse so that they have that on their system, and then I can add it to the website once that is done. So that's kind of the little bit of the process for you guys, just to see the behind the scenes. So it's not just as quick as snapping a picture and putting it up online. I have to do a bit of back work too. And then I also need to do a bit of a stock check and see some of those old prints, if we still have one or two floating around that I can add to the website as well, because sometimes the stock check that I get from the warehouse versus what's on the website doesn't always match up, so I have to go through and check that. It's just gone past 1:10, so I've got still got a bit of time. I'm going to do some of the editing of these pictures, have some lunch, and then I might get a bit of a chance to chill out on my own for a bit. I'm so hungry. I actually started my lunch without showing you first, but basically I'm having a very simple spaghetti hoops on toast. I always find it hysterical whenever I seem to have this in a video, because my American followers are like, what? But it's really common in the UK, like beans on toast, spaghetti hoops on toast, everything. We put a lot of stuff on toast, but yeah, spaghetti hoops on toast. Yummy. You guys, I've just had an order from Amazon turn up, and oh my goodness, so I have a bit of I love noodles. I think you call them ramen in America, but we call them noodles here. And in particular, I really like this particular brand, Maggie, with the curry flavour. Do you know what, I usually hate spicy food, but this is the only spicy thing I actually quite like. So I was trying to find them, and they used to sell them at like the local corner shop near me, but in the last couple of months, I think probably because of something to do with Brexit maybe, I haven't been able to find them anywhere. So I thought, well, what do you do when you can't find them in the shops? You go on Amazon. So I bought some, but look how many have turned up. I literally have 20 packets of curry noodles. Well, I guess I'm sorted for noodles for a while. It does feel a bit ridiculous, but literally I couldn't get them anywhere. So pack of 20 it was. Yeah. It's 3:15 in the afternoon now. I sent off the new SKU code to the warehouse earlier on, and they've come back and already let me know it's on the system. So that's all good. I haven't actually edited any of the pictures or the footage yet, because I realised when I was recording on the other camera that the battery was dying. So I've had to plug that in over there and let that charge up. I think it might be nearly done now, but I want to wait till the thing's fully done anyway. The really time consuming bit is actually recording it and setting everything up and all that. So this next bit of uploading it and editing it on my laptop, that I can do at night when I have my little one. It was just doing the actual filming and stuff would have been a bit more difficult. So that bit's done. That was the main thing for today. It's coming up to around 4:30 now. I need to dash and go to my parents' house to pick up little one. I'm going to stay there to have dinner, but my mum's got a virtual book club, I think at 5 o'clock. So I need to be there to make sure I can watch them before she goes off to that. But hopefully I've had enough time to charge my camera that this won't die while I'm out, at least until I get back. So fingers crossed for that. I've made it, I've arrived. I'm going to do the very British thing now of making myself a cup of tea. I think I might have a little chocolate with it as well. Just, what time is it now? I don't know. Coming up to 6 o'clock, so I've been here about an hour. I'm just finished feeding little one, put them down for a nap now, which hopefully they should sleep for a bit. So I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, have a bit of chocolate and read my book, because I brought my Kindle with me. So it should be the perfect relaxing evening. The perfect little afternoon tea snack. We're just chilling now, watching some TV, location, which is quite funny because the one we're watching is actually quite near to where I live. So it's interesting to see what's happening with that. It is currently, I realised earlier when I said it was 6 o'clock, it clearly wasn't. It was more like 5:30. I must have read the clock wrong or something. But it's now 6:30. And I think we're having dinner about 15 minutes. And then not long after that, it'll be time to head off home so that this one can get put to bed. But I've realised actually I'm going to be filming a bit more after they've gone to sleep, because it's in the evening that I tend to do quite a bit of my work. It's dinner time with some fresh garden veggies. Yum. It's just gone about 7:45 now, and we're about to head home. It's my little one goes to bed at 8 o'clock, so we're just leaving, and they should hope to fall asleep in the car. Can be moved straight into bed, so fingers crossed. It's 8:15 now. I think I successfully moved little one to bed. without them waking up. They're making a bit of noise though, so we'll have to give another 10 minutes before I can be sure about it. But anyway, this is the time of night where I usually focus on me time, and it's also the time where I'm most likely to get some work done. So because my camera, this other camera was sort of dead earlier on, I had to charge it up, I didn't get a chance to move all the images and stuff across, so I'm going to do that right now, get that onto my laptop, and then I think I'm going to run myself a bath a bit later on, read some of my book, and then I'll start thinking about going to bed at that point. Okay, so it's just gone past 9 o'clock. I've just finished playing around with some of the like footage that I got from the advertising shoot I shot earlier, and yeah, I'm gonna have to reshoot it because the lighting is just completely off. I should have known better really than to do it with natural lighting, but I didn't have my film lights here today, so. But anyway, the concept seems to work, so I'm keen to show you guys and have a look and see what you think. So this should just give you a sort of general idea of what I've aimed to do with it. As I said, the lighting's completely off, so ignore that, but here we go. So like I said, lighting completely off, but I actually quite like the general idea of how the layout worked. I think I'm going to go with that and film it again. Now I know what I want, it should be a lot easier to film next time, which is good. So we have at least achieved something today, but this is like the time consuming bit, and this is when I tend to get my energy, and I tend to film it at night. Actually, this didn't take me too long to edit, so yeah, fingers crossed this should be good. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you think it'll work well for a little Facebook or Instagram ad? I just wanted something that was a bit different, a bit catchy, but wasn't too long, so yeah, let me know. Right now, it's time for some me time. So my bath is all ready for me to go, and it's this time in the evening that I like to have the time to myself, and I like to read my, what I call my sort of self-improvement book. I always like to have a book on the go that is either something that I can use to improve myself with my business, or just generally life in general, like open my mind to new ideas and new thoughts and all those sort of things, just so that, you know, my knowledge base can grow, and I continue to learn in all these new different things and open my mind. And there's some things in books that I disagree with, but I think it's important that we expose ourselves to as many new ideas and things as possible. So my current sort of self-improvement book, I guess, is the 100-Year Life, Living and Working in the Age of Longevity. So far, I'm about maybe a third of the way through this book, and it's really, really good. I would recommend it. So I always try every single day to read at least 5 pages. If I haven't got kids, I add that up to 10, but with children, I have a more realistic view. So 5 pages in a book every single day. So eventually you find yourself getting through them. It's a really good strategy if you find that you never have time to read. I always get in the bath with my book and make sure that I read 5 pages now. And if I do that every single day, not necessarily in the bath, but in my bedroom, as well, then I find that I can make time for these sorts of books. That's a top tip if you struggle to find time to read. 5 pages a day, it's a good sort of manageable amount. So I've had my bath, had a nice relaxing time reading my book, and it's now 10 to 10, so I think I'm gonna go to bed. I just came out here into my living room to film because I don't want to wake my little one up by turning on the lights in the bedroom. Before I go though, I wanted to say I have some kind of exciting news. So as many of you have probably noticed, over the last kind of months, and particularly like the last year or two, my YouTube video kind of posting has really gone down. I struggled during the pandemic to really find any motivation, and also when I became foster carer, there's a bit of adjustment to that and everything. So I decided to take a bit of a break to sort of figure out what I wanted to do with the channel and just not to pressure myself. So I just did kind of videos as and when I felt like it. But from today onwards, I'm going to be doing videos every week again. So I'm thinking my video post day is going to be Thursday. I might tweak that depending on whether or not it works for me, but I'm thinking Thursday is going to be video day from now on, which gives me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to film, and then get it up by Thursday, which should work out well for me, especially if I have to juggle it around fostering things that I can't show, etc, etc. So yeah, I hope you guys look forward to that. Some of them will be day in the life like this, some of them will be sit down videos. It'll depend on the week, and also if anyone has a particular topic they want to have addressed, etc, etc. But I'm super excited to be getting back into things again. It's nice to kind of get my motivation back. I needed to take a break because I've done this for so long now, since 2013. and I focused a lot on periods, and I knew I wanted to kind of shift it away from that, particularly as now I don't have my periods anymore. But yeah, no, there's certainly lots of topics I want to cover, such as like things around sort of women's empowerment in general, business stuff, being a female entrepreneur, being a young entrepreneur, and also periods and, you know, all that kind of thing as well. It's just I don't want to only focus on one area anymore. I want to expand my channel out into more areas, and that was why, as you guys saw a while ago, I changed my channel name from Precious Stars Pads to Precious Stars Vlogs. So yeah, I hope you guys want to be along for the ride. Be sure to also follow me on Instagram at Precious Stars Vlogs over there too, if you want to keep up to date with me and see other snippets of my life, and also to get in on the polls that I run and the questions I ask you guys. You want to give me a question, you can always send it in that way. But I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye everyone, have a great day.